ووصينا الإنسان بوالديه حملته أمه وهنا على وهن وفصاله في عامين أن اشكر لي ولوالديك إلي المصير. This episode is called The Beginning. If I'm to take you through this journey, you need to see where it all started. How I became aware of what the Quran was, or acknowledging that this book was there. I was raised by a beautiful lady who upholds the Quran, not in a way that she forced it on us, but in a way that she just liked it, so we watched her and liked it the same way. She loved the Quran so much in that she was either seated down reciting it or moving around the house reciting it from memory, or she was playing it on the cassette tape by then. And I remember times when I would wake up late in the night. You're a child, so you wake up and the first thing you think about is to check in mommy's bedroom because it was always open. So it was always a welcoming situation. So I remember waking up not once, not twice, and finding her because they had this bathroom light and then they had the bedroom light. So I would see the bedroom light off and then the bathroom light was on. And she was using the bathroom light to recite quietly, not to wake up my dad. And those bits of memories kept on, without me knowing, kept on having an impact on me on what the Quran was, how much she liked it. But then again, she did not tell us, oh, why didn't you recite Quran? Why did you not do this or that? She just loved it, and then we also fell in love. I remember a couple of times me and my sisters would sit down and be like, well, if I tell mommy that I have a headache, she's going to tell me to recite something. Like, we just knew that anything, her solution was just Quran. Her solution was just Quran. And I wasn't self-aware that it has an impact on me growing up. But when I look back, it definitely had a profound impact on how I willingly got curious about this book. And then if the average person had a playlist for music, my mom had it wouldn't be a playlist, but it should be like a ranking of her favorite reciters. She'd be like, oh, that one doesn't sound nice reciting Quran as much as this one. It was just Quran every time for her. And that was it. That's how my mom influenced the love of the Quran in us, me and my sisters. Now, when it comes to curiosity, I just even thought about this recently. This is when I bring in my dad. My dad he's what I would call a jolly person. I remember he would drive us to school and back home, and he would drive us on journeys to see my judges. And every time we were in the car, he would be like, where are we right now? And in hindsight, I think he knew there was a signpost ahead. So we would all look around and then finally we'd see the signpost and then he would tell us, good job. So that alone sparked a curiosity in me and a positive mindset in that if I take on something with my curiosity, I'm going to get it. Yeah. It sparked optimism in me, and that's how my father influenced curiosity, my curious nature, my deep analytical nature at such a young age. And he would ask you, oh, what is this? Or what is that? Or what is this? Or what is that? So time and again, our minds were triggered to think through things. And putting those two together, my mom and upholding the Quran, and my dad and his inquisitive nature and how it influenced our inquisitive natures, I was able to build a foundation with the Quran. Now, this I was with my I was at home for roughly till like P7. Then I joined high school. Now, high school is the first time I'm in boarding, and my mom no longer has as much influence on me. My dad no longer has as much influence on me. But then Allah brings other people, and then I meet this person, and she is, I won't say her name, but she is a very energetic girl. She is so enthusiastic, and she's the one Allah placed in my path. So there's one time we're going to pray at the mosque. So we had these taps where I would get ablution from. So we are moving together from the tap, putting on our lesus, and then we are in Ramadan at this point, and she tells me, "Do you know people can complete the Quran?" And I'm like, "Are you serious?" Like, to me, I looked at this book as something so up there, like, how dare I? But then when she said it, and knowing how passionate she is and how energetic she is for things, that's when it hit me. Like, it took someone whose character could literally influence me into knowing this journey was possible. And I remember her expressing herself and telling me, "Oh, this is possible, and you could do these pages a day, and you could do all this." And it's like in that moment, it's like her voice keeps lowering, and I enter into this place where it's like a mental shift from impossibility to possibility, and I am excited. I am excited. I don't even know how I'm going to do this, but God knows this is possible. We are going to figure it out. So that was the shift from impossibility to possibility. Knowing that this was possible put an enthusiasm in me to start this journey. And what I learned from this is there's so much that influences our lives positively that we might never be aware of in the moment. But when you look back at the big picture, your heart just melts, seeing how the plan of Allah manifested in your life. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. See you in the next episode.